Hi, my name's Sarah and I just finished editing this video, so here's my intro. This is the first of a series that I'm doing, demystifying politics all over the world. Let's do this. I'm gonna break my silence about this, and please remember, I'm an American citizen.
Right,
Hi guys, more news from South Korea. But I also want to point out a problem in the statement. It's called a straw man fallacy. I was like, when I saw this tweet, a lot of you are probably not gonna like what I have to say, right? But it ain't gonna stop me. My opinion, of course, just like your opinion, our opinions are important. But what my episodes are going to focus on are opinions of other people. I do interviews as well as do deep dives into the web to find out what people are saying. In this episode, I wanted to show you guys how South Korea was reporting Donald Trump news. Not just translate and show you something that I saw on TV, but also I'm gonna go into the YouTube comments and see what the public is saying. I'm going to go and pick 10 of the top comments and lay it out there, pro-Trump and anti-Trump. Again, this is a series not to change your mind, but more to show you the reality of what's going on. I'm sick of news sources slanting things. I want to get down to reality. It's super important for me to tell you guys this. What you're watching is not Fox or CNN, okay? This is a third party watching in. So don't have this mindset, you know, there is no American billionaire backing these news channels. This is South Korea. So all right, throwing the clip up there, let's get down to it.
코로나19를 예방하겠다면서 말라리아 치료제를 직접 먹고 마스크도 쓰지 않았던 트럼프 대통령.
President Trump is a man who suggests taking malaria medications and says he's taking it himself and doesn't wear masks. He's not seen wearing any masks.
최근엔 마스크를 쓰는 게 애국이라면서 조금 달라지는가 싶더니
Recently, he's been wearing a mask, saying it is considered patriotic.
자신과 똑같은 주장을 하는 의사가 나타나자 이 영상을 트위터에 공유해 논란이 일고 있습니다.
It seemed that his tune was finally changing. However, when a doctor came forward, said something similar to his last statements about the hydroxychloroquine, he tweeted it.
허위 정보라면서 강제 삭제되긴 했는데 이미 수천만 명이 본 뒤였습니다.
And it was debunked as fake, but 9 million people had already seen his tweet.
미국의 최전방 의사들이란 단체의 기자회견 영상입니다. 이메뉴얼이란 한 의사가 코로나19와 관련해 마스크는 필요 없고 말라리아 치료제인 하이드록시클로로퀸이 효과가 있다고 주장합니다. 이 회견은 한 극우 단체가 주최한 것으로 알려졌습니다.
And in this footage that you're watching, this is the message that he had tweeted. He or she is saying that masks are unnecessary and that hydroxychloroquine works, none of which is proven.
트럼프 대통령은 이 영상을 자신의 트위터 계정에 공유했습니다. 하지만 트위터 등 소셜미디어 회사들은 이 영상이 허위 정보를 담고 있다며 삭제 조치했습니다.
Trump retweeted this video. Even the social media companies debunked it.
주간 기자회견에서도 대통령이 가짜뉴스를 유포했다는 논란이 일었습니다.
The woman that you said was a great doctor in that video that you retweeted last night said that masks don't work and there is a cure for COVID-19, both of which health experts say is not true.
그래도 트럼프는 지지를 굽히지 않았습니다.
Even at the press conferences, he was questioned, but Trump didn't really answer the questions. I guess what's interesting here is they don't understand why Trump just doesn't answer the questions. I've seen plenty of his press conferences. It does concern me. He immediately goes into defensive mode. Fake news. Just answer the questions. You have nothing to hide. Answer. Let the people know. And it's like you're creating an enemy. Like China's the enemy. CNN is the enemy. What if you embrace your enemy, use it to your advantage, answer these questions so amazingly that we have no choice but to stand you?
I thought she was very impressive. She said that she's had tremendous success with hundreds of different patients.
불편한 질문이 계속되자 서둘러 회견을 끝내버렸습니다.
Last week, well, real quick, last week you said
Thank you very
masks
much,
were
everybody.
effective.
Thank you.
He said he couldn't stand the heat in the questioning. He was so uncomfortable that he had to retreat.
하지만 트럼프가 옹호한 이 의사가 황당한 음모론을 펼쳐왔다는 사실이 드러나면서 파문은 더 커지고 있습니다. 의사들이 외계인의 DNA를 치료에 이용하고 있다거나
They're using all kinds of DNA, even alien DNA, to treat people.
However, the damage was already done. The doctor's message was being heard all over the United States. People were listening. This doctor is a woman who says that there are medicines deriving from alien DNA. Imagine the Korean people hearing this. Imagine anyone hearing this. As soon as she says alien, it's like what? It's embarrassing. Guys, it's embarrassing. Okay, anyways.
파우치 소장과 일부 상원 의원들도 몰래 하이드록시클로로퀸을 복용하고 있다고 주장했습니다.
So now they're saying that the people in the United States are looking and hunting for the hydroxychloroquine.
These people are taking hydroxychloroquine. You senators, Anthony Fauci, give me a urine sample.
There is a comment, I don't think I'm gonna read it, but I didn't know that the Korean people knew about the Illuminati. It was like, they're like saying this is definitely some Illuminati stuff. That was an interesting comment for me.
그녀의 주장에 힘을 얻었는지 코로나19가 가장 심각한 지역 중 한 곳인 텍사스를 방문한 트럼프는 또다시 마스크를 쓰지 않고 나타났습니다.
After she went viral and her video went viral, the doctor's video, it seemed that Trump got a second wind of bravery. He went to Texas, where there are high infection rates, and he showed up with no mask. Another symbol to the American people. If your leader isn't wearing a mask, why would you?
코로나19 사망자가 15만 명을 넘긴 미국에선 방역 대책을 재설정하지 않으면 사망자가 수십만 명에 달할 거란 전망도 나오고 있습니다.
We all know the numbers. They're insane. Hundreds and thousands of people have died, and it is so tragic. The fact that it could have maybe been avoided if we acted a little sooner. And in Korea, they're saying that there will be many more deaths before the United States is clear of the coronavirus.
이 와중에 대통령이 마스크 쓰지 말라는 신호를 또 준 데 대해 파우치 소장을 비롯한 보건 책임자들은 대놓고 비난도 못한 채 곤혹스러워하는 분위기입니다.
They concluded saying that the fact that he showed up in Texas without a mask is a huge symbol to the American people. It's obvious he doesn't support it. What does this mean for the American people? Okay, so sidebar while I'm editing. It's not like I'm fishing for comments, but I actually want to know what your guys' thoughts are on how NBC, the Korean news station, was reporting what was going on in the United States. I'm very curious on what your thoughts are. What I want to add is that the comments that I'm going to read that I've compiled are not from Americans, you know? It's a third party looking in on the United States. Instead of us being defensive, being angry at Korea, or agreeing, like, yes, they get it. It's more that you're in a bubble and someone is outside looking in. I hope everyone can understand where I'm coming from. Let's dig in. Number one, there was a comment, I won't read it in Korean, but they are saying they chose the wrong man. They, meaning us Americans. America is gone. It is not the same. This is why people need to go vote and vote better. Agreed. Number two, America needs young leaders, more innovative leaders. Biden and Trump are both in their 70s. The future looks bleak. And hallelujah, do I agree with that. We need younger leaders. Yes, we have AOC. We have her. She's my age, a little bit older maybe, but we need more. These Nancy Pelosi, everybody, like, they're just so elderly. And if Bernie was running, he's even older. I feel like my generation and the generation right before us, we just need to get more active. Need to want to do the petty jobs that will get us to the bigger jobs, not want to rest. We need to be active and radical and want to change things and want to be involved in politics. These people who are so old are in charge. I respect the elderly, I do, but they need a rest. And I really, I wish I could go into politics. I don't know where to start. Let's continue. And also, I like that comment. It wasn't just an anti-Trump comment. They were also talking about Biden, who also has his own issues. Next one, from someone named Galaxy. If our country lost 150,000 people, it'd be immediate removal. South Korea, country of peaceful protests, a country where literally if a politician does something wrong, next thing you know, hundreds and thousands of people are out there demanding their removal. That's the kind of country South Korea is, and I respect it. The government is truly the people's government. Crazy to think that. The fact that they hold their politicians accountable. Of course, South Korea isn't perfect. However, I really respect this whole holding people accountable sort of mentality. As politicians, our public servants. No way in hell should we be worshiping them like gods, defending them. No, hold your politicians accountable. Okay, so number 4, this guy named Kim Jong-un says, 골 때리는 나라다 means like this crazy country, like it's like this kind of a country, like what the hell? WTF, basically. He's saying alien DNA, what is happening to the United States? What if an even more dangerous virus appears? Y'all are screwed, and he's not wrong. To be honest, if it wasn't just the coronavirus and it was something even bigger, What the heck would happen to our population, y'all? What? Next one. Oh, this one's interesting. Because of Hollywood, they're saying we think that their doctors are smart. They're not. They don't even work hard. I guess what this person is talking about is that woman, that doctor who was talking about the alien DNA and just talking instead of working. They're probably talking about like Grey's Anatomy or something, those kinds of doctors you see on Hollywood TV. There is a huge problem in Hollywood, by the way they represent the United States, the way they represent minorities. It really influences the way other countries see us. Because in Asia, these doctors work super hard and they're super respected. 6. Ooh, Kim Jong-un, he says, you don't get rich from being smart, it seems. You get rich by being rich to begin with. An attack! So it seems like a simple comment, but to me, it's an attack on capitalism. So my relationship with capitalism as a former Republican, I realized that it is such a flawed system to where, like, to have a completely capitalistic system that it leads to worshiping people. It leads to worshiping people who have money. When in reality, a lot of those people are not the best people. They made their money from nepotism, from already having it. They were born into it. What are we living in a monarchy? And having a system blended with both capitalism, because I value hard work as a hard worker myself, but I also value a government that supports the people, that helps find new talent. You need the government to help do that. And I completely believe in that. Okay, so JJ says, these days, I can't tell if the USA is a comedy or a reality. Same, my friend, same. It's like, what has happened? I did not realize the United States. It's really embarrassing. It's like we live in the best country ever. And then you look, and that's not the case. There are videos of doctors wearing garbage bags. Oh, okay, number 8. Mixed Society Media said, basically, if you started wearing a mask just 2 months ago, 400,000 people would not have suffered. You could have flattened the curve, and the president, Donald Trump, could have gained some points. True, his ratings are horrible right now. It's like you're covering your eyes and the sky is gone. Basically what they're saying is like, we're just, masking it. And like, wow, my eyes are covered. Now I can't see the sky. The sky's gone. The sky's still there, my friends. Next one by Willie Knock. I don't know. 겁나 웃기네. 겁나 웃기네 means like, oh, this is hilarious. LOL. I was wondering where all the comedy shows had gone. This is the reason why there are no jobs for comedians, maybe? Watching the briefings, I was like, am I watching SNL? I'm sure I'm not the only one who thought that. 10, last but not least, they're saying, 맨날 불편한 질문을, okay, this means the press is only asking uncomfortable questions. So this person is admitting, and I admit too, the press is really hard on Donald Trump, but it's pressing in hard times. We have a lot of questions that want to be answered. So these are opinions of the Korean people from the YouTube, and you can see them. I'll put the link to the YouTube video so that you can go through them. Feel free to comment. If you see a comment that you want me to help translate, just paste it. And also, I don't think this is libel. I don't think, because it's all public, everyone can see, and no one's real name should be there unless they put it there. So I hope you understand that other countries are watching. All eyes are on the US, and we are not the center of the world. The US is not the main character. But we are a powerful nation, and a lot of people are feeling very confused about how the US handled the pandemic and how there's so much blaming. Anyways, I hope to do more of these, and I hope you got some great information, and please subscribe. And next story that I'm gonna do is a juicy one. Thank you guys so much.